We begin this half hour with a walk through history on the way to a new archaeological scan in Detroit that can help uncover a piece of Civil War history. Thank you for staying with us tonight. I'm Glenda Lewis. Tonight's 7 News Detroit reporter Jasmine Barmore is bringing us more on the future of unearthing the site of the freedom fighters.
Where I'm standing right now, today is called Campau Park. But for many, many years, this place has always been suspected as Camp Ward, the training site for the 102nd United States Colored Troops who fought in the Civil War. But after a historical scan was done over the park, there may now be some sufficient evidence that confirms that this is the original Camp Ward. Do you know the history behind Campau Park?
No.
Abdul's response is pretty consistent with the answers I got after I asked random people if they knew that the roots of Campau Park leads back to Michigan's 1st Colored Regiment. Abdul was just there to play a game with his friends. But when I told him that he could potentially be standing on historic grounds, his response changed.
It's honestly kind of crazy. Like, I didn't see any signs or anything that showed that's what happened there. It's just kind of crazy to think about.
Camp Ward is just less than a mile away from where we are right now. That was where they trained before they went down south to fight. And they did the scan, they found 5 barracks of Camp Ward, so under the ground.
Jamon Jordan is the official historian for the city of Detroit. I met with him in the Civil War Gardens at Elmwood Cemetery to talk about the soldiers of Camp Ward, only to learn that some of the fighters who trained at the camp were buried right where we are standing.
All the people who are buried in this section served in the Civil War. Some of them, not all of them, but some of them actually died in the Civil War. But 16 of them were members of the 102nd Michigan Colored Troops.
Men who Jamon says were a part of Michigan's 1st Colored Regiment called themselves freedom fighters. He says they believed if they joined the war, they would be able to find a way to escape from slavery.
And one of them is Greenberry Hodge.
I asked Jamon if he knew what the living conditions were like for Hodge and other members of Camp Ward after the scan revealed the few housing units to accommodate military personnel. He says it was non-comparable to the barracks that white soldiers trained in, but he's hoping that the next steps in the scan will reveal more.
Yes, we already knew it was there.
We knew it was there.
But what we have not done is we haven't seen what it looks like. It's been covered over by the development of a school grounds, a park, and then a newer school. The archaeological scan was to see what was still under that ground. The next step is to actually uncover it, dig it up.
Now, as we wait on more information that will confirm that Campau Park is actually Camp Ward, Elmwood Cemetery says that they will be holding a memorial service on Veterans Day right here in the Civil War Gardens to honor the 16 men and the many others who fought in the Civil War. In Detroit, I'm Jasmine Barmore, 7 News Detroit.